Looking to build that new theme team, man? Well, let me tell you something. Code JOCK is officially back at buymaddencoins.com. They have the cheapest coins, and it's the most reliable place to find them. Don't forget to use code JOCK at checkout for 10% off your order, man. What are you waiting for? YouTube, how we doing? We got updated rankings. Last time I went over these rankings, I believe it was February 22nd and is now March 12th. And we've had some pretty significant movement with these teams, right? Or else I wouldn't be making the video. If you guys want to look at the rankings on your own time, I've got the grades in there, the rankings, the prices. Join the Discord. The link to the spreadsheet is found within the Discord. All links will be in the description. So feel free to join, look at it anytime you want. Or you could just go back to this video and give me more views. Greatly appreciate if you guys hit that sub button for me. We are pushing 15K. Subscribe to the channel, man. Like 70% of you guys aren't subscribed. It's wild. Also, smash the like button. 400 likes on this video would be phenomenal. I'll be live on Twitch tonight. Father Jock over there. Now that we're through all of that, I'll pull up the spreadsheet. I'm not going to do, the traditional thing where we go through all the theme team lineups because I feel like you guys kind of have an idea, a pretty solid understanding of what these theme teams look like, right? So, I mean, I'll just, my face cam's here. We'll pull the thing up right there. And, 1 and 2, Cowboys and Rams are solid, right? They haven't moved at all. The rankings, I guess, we're going to go through all 32 teams and, what's going on. There's a couple things I added, a couple little, like, vectors, categories. I don't know what to call them, but we got top movers right here. Since the last time we ranked theme teams, Detroit jumped up 10, Minnesota jumped up 6, Giants jumped up 4, Jets dropped 8, Ravens dropped 7, Falcons dropped 6. Remember, when theme teams drop, it doesn't necessarily mean they're getting worse. It's just that they haven't gotten as many cards as some of these other teams. Like, Detroit gets Barry Sanders. They needed an edge rusher. Their team, the score is going to jump like crazy, right? Giants got Kadarius Toney. They got Tiki Barber, so they jumped up a little bit too. We also have another graphic underneath it. We have the best receivers, or the best theme team receivers, I guess, would be Cowboys, Jimmy Smith, Diggs, Ed Too Tall Jones. I mean, he's like 6'9". Come on now. We've got best DBs, which is going to be Rams. Obviously, Dick Lane, Ramsey, Scott, Long, Talib. And then we got the best runner underneath that. I mean, if you like to run the ball, I honestly shouldn't help you guys out because I hate playing against you guys. But Edgerrin James, it's going to be the Cardinals. Actually, I realized I just messed it up. The Cardinals, I have to put the Cardinals thing in there. But it's Edgerrin James, Dan Dierdorf, Leonard Davis, Alan Faneka, Hudson, Humphreys. Their offensive line is just crazy. They've got 2 ultimate legends on the offensive line, which is just, I mean, absolutely wild. But back to our, top 32, our theme team rankings here. You can see inside the top 10, not a ton of movement. We got, Rams, Cowboys, Arizona, Pittsburgh. We got Chiefs, Seahawks, Raiders, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tennessee, New England, Cincinnati. So not a ton of movement inside the top 10. But yeah, I mean, the little bar, I guess, next to... Okay, so I mean, if you guys have never watched my rankings videos, I guess I should have went over this to start. The averages, don't pay attention to those because it's weird getting the averages from one page to another because I'm not sure if every single one of them is right. But obviously, you've got the team name. The next column over is going to be the team averages with all the cards that I graded. But like I said, I don't know if that's correct. But the what is correct is actually the point total. So, I'm going to grade players out of 10, out of 20, or out of 5. You could check out the grades if you guys want. And then the way I rank the theme teams is we add up all of the players I graded, and whoever has the most points is going to be number 1. So that's 199 out of 210 total points is what the Rams have right now, which is crazy. It's just, they're a wildly dominant theme team. I see them all the time. Them and the Cowboys... Like, if I were to actually play all 25 Weekend League games, I'll be streaming Weekend League tonight. But if I played all 25, I think I would play, 15 to 16 Rams or Cowboys theme teams. You add the Raiders in there, and that's all 25 games, to be honest with you. It's just, they're wildly popular, really good theme teams. You guys, I'm sure, are haunted by them just like I am. Then we got Cardinals, Steelers, Chiefs. I don't really have these tiered off, but if I were to tier these teams up, I would definitely go Rams and Cowboys in the highest tier, and then I'd probably go Cardinals, Steelers, Chiefs, Raiders, Seahawks in the next tier. I feel like we'll eventually get a tier making video. Probably, we'll probably test it out later in the year, and then we'll do it next year if it ends up being like a good video. That's kind of where we're at for 3 through 7. The next tier is probably going to be like 8 through 12, we got Denver, we got Cincinnati, New England, Tennessee, Tampa Bay. I feel like that's a pretty solid tier. And then there's kind of like the tier of the underrated teams, right? We've got the Eagles, the Niners, which is really weird. The Niners are going to get ultimate legends, though, and they'll shoot right back up into the top 10. But Eagles, Niners, Giants, Lions, Saints, Vikings, Packers. I would say for these teams, if you match up against a guy using these teams, like, watch out, because they actually have some really, really solid cards, and there's not a ton of people using them. Like, if you play a veteran with the Giants theme team, like a Giants theme teamer that's used the squad all year, like, it just might be a demonic showing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I played a Packers dude earlier today. I was playing a couple games like off stream, just chilling, right? And I played a Packers theme teamer, and I won by like 2 points on the final drive. Like, it was an absolute sweat fest. Dude had a crazy scheme. And yeah, so that's pretty much the tier of, like, if you match up against one of these dudes and he's experienced, he knows what he's doing, like, you actually might be screwed. Like, not even gonna lie, or it's gonna just be a hell game. I guess we'll name that the hell tier. So that's Eagles, Niners, Giants, Lions, Saints, Vikings. That's like the hell tier. If you match up against those guys, be on edge. And then the next the next tier, I guess, would be Chargers, Dolphins, Jacksonville, Falcons, Jets, Ravens, and maybe Washington. Washington might get left out. I would say these are the teams that, if you're going to run the theme team, no fillers, good luck. But if you use fillers, it still is a really solid theme team. But, you kind of got to beat around the bush a little bit. You got to get, Cooper Kupp in there. You got to get Night Train Lane in there. And it would be a tough day. It's going to be tough sledding in Weekend League if you don't use fillers with those theme teams. I mean, you guys saw how I was with the Falcons. Like, I used a true theme team for a week. I think I got like 16 wins, which is just not good, not ideal, right? And then I added fillers, and I ended up just, it wasn't good. It wasn't good, but you can see that this tier is kind of all falling, right? We've got Jacksonville, Atlanta, Jets, Ravens, and then I didn't include Washington in there, but those 4 teams are all falling, including Washington. That's 5 teams that are all falling. There's really nothing else to it. Washington, Cleveland, Carolina dropped drastically throughout the last month because I thought they were really good. Turns out they are extremely overrated, in my opinion. So they're down at 28, and then you got the teams pretty much with no hope, like the Bears, the Bills, the Texans, and the Colts. You could still run these theme teams. Like, I've got 25 Buffalo right now, but if I were to use their DBs, they would be unusable. They have like a 91 Tre'Davious White, a 91 Jordan Poyer. It's just ridiculous. Like, Jordan Poyer was an all-pro, although I'll hold my breath. And then the Colts, at least the Colts are solidified at the bottom. Rock on, Colts. But, I mean no disrespect when I say that. Like, obviously, me and EA are not friends. I don't tell EA. I'm not in EA's ear telling them what theme teams, to rank where or to, give cards where. It's just that that's, how it ends up going. I also have Ferdy's and Gut Fox's theme team rankings in there. I don't know how accurate those are now because I believe those are from like a week ago. But, it kind of is a little cool to compare, where we rank the theme teams. I think Chew just ranked theme teams too. I got to put his in here. Yeah, so I mean, let me know down in the comments if I misranked any teams. I'm not going to go into lineups today. I'm sorry. I'm just trying out something new. And we could do like top 10 theme team lineups and make that a different video. I'm not too sure, but I feel like for these rankings, it's better showing where all the teams are instead of just, only the top 10. Let me know if I ranked any of these teams too high or too low, or if I'm sleeping on a certain team. But, I mean, I went through all the grades for the last, hour, and I think the grades are all pretty solid. I didn't really... There's a couple ones which are kind of controversial, but I feel like there's, it's all based on my experiences in the game. So, I mean, unless you guys are having different experiences than me, I don't know where, it's just... It is my opinion, though. It is my opinion. So, there's the rankings, man. Like I said, let me know down in the comments if I fumbled any of these. I feel like the general consensus is that Rams, Cowboys... You don't really see a lot of Arizona and Steelers, but I mean those teams are both really, really good. And a couple shocking teams to me that are a little bit low would be Niners. Niners really stick out. And then any other teams that really stick out, I think it's only Niners. Like, I'm surprised they're that low, but with these teams that are sitting low like that, they get one upgrade. They're flying up because you see how tight the rankings are from 3 pretty much to 8, and then from 10 all the way down, or from 9 actually, all the way down until 17. Like, if the Saints got, some crazy quarterback card, they'd probably be top 10 tomorrow. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that covers everything. I do have the prices in there. I do have the grades in there. I also have the theme teams that are available to me to use on the channel. We're going to go heavy update week next week, so heavy gameplays, which will be cool. Right now, I've got the Patriots, the Dolphins, the Jags, the Colts, the Cardinals, the Bengals, the Chargers, the Broncos, the Steelers, the Falcons, the Ravens, the Packers, the Raiders, the Vikings, and the Chiefs. So let me know if you don't have a theme team, or if you have a theme team you let me use and it's not one of those teams, let me know. If you got to run that back, I know I said that pretty fast, but those are all the theme teams we have at our disposal. And, the prices are in there. They're not updated. I'll probably do prices tomorrow. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. So I'll see you guys later in stream. That being said, Jock signing out.